what's up, guys? Dale Valor here from Modern Valor Dating. Listen, it is a whole new world out there, right? I mean, look, we've been in this COVID mess for over a year, all right? And it's a new reality. But guess what? We're about to be in a totally new world. Things are not going to revert the same back as how they used to be. It's going to look a little bit differently. And so what I wanted to talk about today is post-lockdown dating. What is that going to look like? How can you use that information to strategically benefit from? Right? How are you going to be able to go out there and navigate this new reality that nobody has been through before, but you come strapped with a game plan? All right? So I got a few thoughts on that. We're going to jump into it right now. Let's get it. Hey guys, wanted to take this quick time out just to remind you, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. You are doing yourself a tremendous favor if you do that. Why? Because if you're getting value out of this content, which I truly believe that you should be, how else are you going to see it on a regular basis in the most convenient way possible? But to subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, man, because look, we want to be able to get these videos to you in a timely way. So listen, subscribe, man, hit the notification bell, leave a comment on something that you want us to cover, or you want to continue the conversation moving forward about what we're talking about in the video. You know, you can hit that thumbs up button, share it with somebody that you know needs to see it. And I know that everybody watching this has somebody who could benefit from this information. So please share it out there. All right, we're going to hop back into the video. Let's get it. Number one, shaking off the rust. All right, look, everybody's lockdown situation has looked a little bit different. Some places, it's severely locked down and you can't go anywhere. You can't do street game. You can't go to the mall. You can't do anything outside of maybe going to the grocery store. And that's all you can do. Some places have been quite a bit looser than that. You know, where I'm at right now, I would say 75 to 90% there. You know, I mean, there's things that are open, not at full capacity, you know, it might be half or something like that. You can go out and you can do what you need to do. Depending on where you're from and how much this has all affected you, you might be a little bit rusty. Now, if you watch any of my videos during COVID, how to get out there and do game during COVID, this shouldn't really be a problem for you because you should be out there killing it anyway. But a lot of you guys have not. And I know there's been a lot of newer guys to our channel. We've been getting a ton of subscribers lately. So, you know, some of this information might be new to you. And okay, that's fair, right? But here's the thing. If you are rusty, do not, under any circumstances, let that hold you back, man. We were doing IGTV yesterday, and on Mondays we do IGTV, Modern Valor Dating. We do a live Q&A. If you don't follow us on Instagram, it's at Modern Valor Dating. We just answer people's dating and relationship questions, okay? A question came up yesterday that was talking about being rusty. And, you know, one of the things that I told him is what I'm going to tell you. It's just like, man, when you go back to the gym, say you haven't been to the gym in 6 months. When you go in there, a couple of things are going to happen. One, you're probably not going to be able to lift the same amount of weight. Some of that strength has lessened a little bit and needs to bounce back, right? So you're a little bit out of shape, you know, maybe not tremendously, but you know, you can tell the difference, okay? Maybe if you were bench pressing 200 pounds, maybe now you can only do 180. All right, so, you know, before too long, though, you'll get back into the swing of it and you'll be back at that 200 mark. The other thing that's going to happen is you're going to be sore for a few days. You know, you're going to feel it because those muscles have now been reactivated and you had a little bit of atrophy going on of some sort. Now you can feel it a little bit because those muscles have been now getting worked, okay? Now, going out, shaking off that rust is no different. You are going to probably feel some pain in that you're not as quick as you normally are. You know, it's like, oh man, You know, a year ago when I was in the zone, I would have never failed that shit test. Or you might be like, approach anxiety. A year ago, I would not let that get to me. Maybe now it's getting to you a little bit. But here's what separates the champions from the chumps. The action. You understand that in order to shake that rust off, you have to go out there and do it. You could sit at home and watch all these videos you want. I think we've got 175 videos now or something like that. You could go through our entire library of videos and have all the knowledge in the world. But if you don't take the action on it, it's not going to make any difference. No girl is going to come knocking on your door and being like, so I heard you've been watching a bunch of Modern Valor dating videos. Care to run your game on me? That's not gonna happen. Get out there, take the action, experience those growing pains a little bit, shake that rust off. Maybe you'll be a little bit sore, right? The interactions aren't going the way that they used to. That's okay, man. If you go out there and you do it, what's gonna happen is sooner or later, you're gonna get back into the swing of things and it's gonna be all right. Okay, we're gonna hop into number 2. Let's go. Number 2, think about what you want. All right, here's the deal. Maybe you have been trapped up. Maybe you have not really been able to go out, interact, things like that. A year has gone by. Some things might be different in your world, in your reality. You're a year older. You're now a year closer to some of the goals that you're trying to hit. Maybe this year has pushed you back 2 years. Because of maybe, who knows, your job went out of business. Whatever the circumstances are. Everybody's a little bit different. So maybe you're ahead. I mean, it's really hard to say. But the thing is that, look, coming out of this, know what it is that you want. Like I said, you might not be in the same place as to where all this started. So maybe coming out of this, you may want a one-on-one monogamous relationship. And that's cool, man, if that's what you want. Maybe coming out of this, maybe you broke up with your girlfriend during this. And you're like, you know what? I want to get out here and kick it with as many girls as I can and see what happens. Okay, cool. But go out there and know what it is that you want. But here's the caveat. Be open to other arrangements, other situations that may play out. If you go out and say you want a one-on-one girlfriend, maybe you're going out there and you're running into all these situations with these girls and they're not quite girlfriend material, but they may be friends with benefits material. They're open to it, they're good with it, you're good with it. Go ahead and roll with it if that's what you want to do. But keep looking for that girl you want to be in a relationship with if that's what you want to do. All I'm saying is, when the doors open, don't look at it like it's Black Friday. Right? Those sales that are the day after Thanksgiving and all these people just rush into the store and they're just grabbing everything left and right and it looks like a riot and people are getting trampled to death. Don't look at it like that. Go in knowing what it is that you want instead of just randomly just everything. You know what I mean? Just because now you can get out there and do it. All right, we're going to get into number 3. Let's go. Number 3, find the best venues. Listen, me and Troy, we recently did a boot camp. And it was right after things started opening up here in the Metro Detroit area. And so what we did was a little fact-finding mission. We did a little recon. We went around to all these different venues to see what the protocol is, what the get-down is there. If some places was doing it like, you can come in, but you got to stay at your table and don't intermingle with other groups. Okay, that's not really going to work for us. Other ones were like, yeah, we're open and everything, but you have to have your masks on at all times and we're enforcing social distancing. Not really going to work for us. So what we ended up having to do was find places, they weren't enforcing masks and things like that. So it was almost like normal reality. There, we could go out and we could do what we needed to do, teach this boot camp. Guys could go out and start conversations and do what they needed to do. That's the thing, man. You know, look, if you just haphazardly just go to places that maybe you're used to or normally go to, their protocol might suck and it's not going to work for you. And it's the same thing with the mall or, you know, anywhere that you're going to go on the street. Different places have different regulations. So know the best places that you can get away with what you're trying to do, where it's not going to be a problem, where you're not going to get yelled at by the man. Okay? So go out, scout that before you actually go out to make a night or a day of doing game. All right? We're going to hop into number 4. Let's get it. Number 4, cabin fever. See, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this before, but if you live in a cold weather city, like I live in Detroit, you know, you have a long winter. It's gray and cloudy and cold all winter long. You really don't go out all that much. You know, here and there, you run your errands, you go to work, but it's not like you're going to the park. Unless you're going sledding or something, you know, you're just not out like you would normally be out. And a lot of people get seasonal depression and things like that. This is how it's been for a lot of people. And see, what I notice around here is when spring breaks, which where we're at right now I see a grip of people out playing basketball, walking their dog all over the place. Kids running it here, there, and everywhere. You know, everybody is out of their house because everyone's been cooped up. But this is how it's been across the world, basically. So look, people are going to be out. Girls are going to be out and want to be social. If you shake the rust off, like we talked about in the first point, a lot of guys are going to be rusty. It's going to give you a leg up on the competition. See, their rustiness probably hasn't been too much because girls generally are well socialized, as to where guys aren't as much. Okay, so their rust is going to come off if they're even rusty at all. So, look, this is a huge opportunity for you and could be a great benefit if you go out, you shake that rust off, everybody's out and about, and you go to work, you do what you need to do, you know what it is that you want. World's your oyster, man. All you got to do is take the action, go out there and get it. Well, look, we did a video a little while back about knowing what you want. You know, we talked about this earlier in this video, but we went really deep on that. So what I want you to do is, we're going to link it up. Check that video out, man. You know, go really deep on it. Understand what it is that you want and how that can make your life so much better. I will see you there.